Hi everyone, and welcome back to What's Brewing. We are sitting here again with Trevor Ducote with Passion Home Design for part 2 of his interview. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and roll that B-roll. All right, Trevor. Now, where we left off last time, we were talking about kind of like how you know the city of Broussard's kind of embraced everything, and how you guys have gotten really involved with doing like the Christmas decorations and everything like that. So, what are some of the projects that you guys have completed in the past year? What are some of the styles of design you've done?
Man, what's really cool is that being where we are, we've done everything from renovation projects where we're doing metal building houses, all the way to multi-$1,000 new construction projects. And so we've done craftsman style homes, we've done farmhouse homes, which is what everybody loves right now, fringe country, traditional, modern, mid-century modern. So one of the things that we like to do as designers is we try to not shy away from, different projects just because they're difficult or hard. Yeah, we may not make as much money on this the first time, because we're working out details. But again, once we really try to learn from those experiences and set up something that can be, training to our employees or training to ourselves of, okay, hey, this is how we can do this for this style. This style, needs these elements, these details, these corbels, these brackets, this, brick base or whatever it is. So again, we really just love working on architecture, and again, we've done a couple commercial projects here and there. Tends to be what's really cool is that our residential clients are like, hey, we're small business owners too. We need a new facility, so we've done, a 30,000 square foot facility in Scott. We've done a couple of projects here and commercial projects here in Broussard, from tenant improvement to full oil field buildings. And so, again, we kind of run that gambit. And so, I like to say that we're definitely that jack of all trades. We're very good at what we do, and we can work on a lot of things.
That's great. So you don't just also, from earlier, and from what I read on the website, you guys don't just do new designs though.
Correct.
You guys will also take like a previously designed house and just completely renovate it. So what are some of those projects look like?
Man, I'll give you a great one. We went Monday to Welsh, and we actually, what's kind of cool is we have people that we went to high school with that now live in Texas and are doing a vacation home in Colorado, and so we're designing a lake house out there. And so, but like, for example, the project in Welsh, these people bought this house and they started a project 4 or 5 years ago, and then it just stopped. And so from the outside on the road, it looks like it's a finished home, but when you walk in, it's still framed. There's no plumbing, no electrical, it's just raw framing. And so what's really cool is being able to walk with those people, ask them their intentions, like, what are your plans with this? Like, is this your home? Is this a flip house? Is this an income property? And really help them with our construction background dive into what's going to be their best financial advice. One of the things we like to do is look at the design holistically, right? Obviously, we can design whatever you want, but if you can't afford it, then our project can't be built. And so we really want as many of our designs that we do, we have a really high construction rate, if you will. And so we really try to focus on those, those details and run people through costing and things like that. And so, walking that client to the house and like, okay, well, if we put the kitchen here, it may cost $20,000, but if we put it over here, it can cost 10. What are you guys looking to do? And so that's how we just approach every job in that manner. And sometimes we joke, me and my wife and our employees, like we joke, like sometimes we're counselors, man, between the husband and wife, because they want different things. And so, part of our job is being a counselor and really trying to understand what the husband wants, what the wife wants, whatever those things are.
Kind of bringing those two visions together.
Correct. Because sometimes they're wildly different. Sometimes they're the same page, or sometimes the husband's like, whatever the wife wants,
Smart man.
It's true.
Yeah, it's like, and I think when it comes to what you were saying, when you were bringing up about the renovations on previous design, is your office.
Correct.
In general is that, because as you mentioned earlier, it's not just, you have one side that's your office and one side your home.
Yeah.
So whenever you were starting to design that out, what was the logistics of looking at it for you?
Man, honestly, what was a crazy thing for me and my wife is when we were moving back from Thibodeau to say, hey, this is what we want to do full time. This is what we want to be. You know, what was hard for us is to figure out how much money can we afford? How much money can we spend? And so, you know, like, well, look, man, I don't want to spend more than $150,000 a house because we're going to need an office, you know, and I got to pay a monthly note there or all these things. And so we really started looking at houses that are $150,000 and what's available, and you start looking at rundown properties and things like that, and you start looking at, oh man, this is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, this isn't really conducive for family. Okay, well man, now we need to start renovating. So then when we opened up our eyes and said, man, like, what if we could take a shell and add on and make it what we want? I'm a large guy, man, so I need a large shower. You know, those are things that, again, when we look at our architecture, we try to take those things into play. And so with this particular project, you know, we walked in with the realtor, and the realtor's like, y'all are crazy. There's no way. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. You know, my wife has the interior design background. And, you know, our family was like, y'all, no, it's a horrible business decision. Don't do it. Like, you know, y'all are going to regret it. And to this day, man, we love this place. And we're excited to see what this place becomes in the future, and full-time office and things like that. But whenever you get to design those elements, we took something that was 1,000 square feet, turned it into 1,700, 1,800 square feet, and then took elements of different designs. So if you walk in this bathroom, it has typical upgrades that you may see on a new construction home, or you may see in a renovation project. And then when you go in the back, it's completely new construction style. And then just a different level of trim details that we do, down to like what our windows are here, the old school 3/1 pattern, which is what this house had. Yeah, the windows are new, but we took those elements from the design that was here and what was here and tried to salvage it. One of the cool things is the person who actually owned this house before it became kind of abandoned and blighted and those types of things, worked at one of the restaurants here in Broussard. And I still remember driving up to get me and my wife a breakfast egg sandwich over there, and and she's like, wait, y'all the people that live in our house. Like, and like, it looks so good from the outside. So I showed her some pictures on the inside. She just started crying. And so for me, like, just to see those reactions just amazes me still to this day, you know, and that's why, you know, our company's called Passion Home Design, is because we really just have a passion for what we do. And again, trying to bring that design to everyone. So.
With what you said, and to me, just speaking with you just for the past hour or so, you can tell that. Yeah, you can tell that like you really care about the work you're doing, and you don't just care about just designing the house and making the house look the best it can. You care about it looking the best it can for what the client wants.
Correct.
You know, and sometimes that can be lost with some designers in general. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, oh no, it's my way or the highway. It's like, no, it's the person who wants it, who's going to have to live here for 20, 30 years, maybe the rest of their life.
Right.
You know, they have to want what they want. And you have definitely, just in talking with you, I can tell that's 100% who you are. And that's amazing.
And we try to let our clients know that, you know, like, at the end of the day, we're providing a service to the client, right? We want to give them our experience, our values, our everything that we would want someone to treat me, my family, my children, my mom, her, you know, our family the same way, right? And so being able to come in and you know, talk about clients, well, hey guys, like, you know, you're in your 60s. Do you really want a 2-story? And being as open and honest as we can to just walk people through different scenarios. And sometimes the light bulb clicks and they're like, yeah, you're right. Why are we designing a 2-story? You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, we need 1 story. Like, my husband's having to have a surgery next year and they already told us he was going to be in a wheelchair. Like, oh wow, we never even thought about that. So we really try to bring all those different ideas. Or right now, a really big thing is mother-in-law suites. You know, having one of the parents come and live with them in the family, but not be in there, but still feel connected, but have their own privacy. And so just working through a lot of those things just brings us joy, you know, to know how we can help people.
That's awesome. So what do you see the future for Passion Home Designs?
Man, that's a great question. You know, obviously that comes up a lot in just our business, and you know, right now it's the end of the year, so we're looking at, you know, taxes and CPA and employees, and do we hire more? Do we wait? You know, what's going to happen with the economy and things like that. And so one of the things we look at is always being there just to design that well, you know, developed home idea, whatever it is. I mean, we've done stuff from signs for people's businesses to how, you know, to everything. And so I think what we see is just us being here, being able to serve our community and serve the people around us however they need us. And that's honestly what we try to do as a business is we help people as much or as little as they need. Our fee structure is based on that as well. You know, we have people that come in with tons of experience, and it's like, okay, well, man, you just need this. You don't need everything we offer. But then we have clients that come in here and say, hey, we want you to do everything, you know? And so I think that having that nimbleness and being able to kind of adapt and change per client, I think for us is huge. And so one of the things we're doing is we're currently going to be moving out of the home office situation, and this will be our full-time office, so we can grow and expand those services, bring on other designers, other ideas, but really try to keep those roots in mind about serving the community, you know, serving the middle class, you know, those types of things.
That's awesome. Well, Trevor, it's been great getting to sit here and talk with you, man. You're a great person. I appreciate everything you're doing for people in the community.
Hey, thank you very much.
Like, and I really do hope that when the time comes, I can get a custom place and I'm coming to you.
Let us know.
But go ahead and tell everybody at home where they can find you, man.
Man, so you can check us out on our Facebook page, Passion Home Designs, like our website, Passion Home Designs. Our email is info@passionhomedesign. And shoot us an email. You can log on our website. If you need some services, there's a request proposal button, and it sends a communication to us, letting us know you're looking for some feedback or some answers. We love just helping people. So sometimes, man, I'll just chat with people for an hour on the phone, tell them what they need to do, and never hear from them again, and just know that I helped them out. So definitely check us out.
Awesome, Trevor. Thank you again for sitting down with us today, giving us some time away from designing.
Thank you.
But that's going to do it for us here at What's Brewing. Thank you for coming along this two-part journey with us with Trevor Ducote and Passion Home Designs. But if you liked what you saw here, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with more videos that we have coming out, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.